You open your eyes for the first time and congratulations, your mother is dying. She whispers your name, Leia, with what's left of her breath. It's the only gift she'll ever give you. Seconds later, she's gone. Padme Amidala, former queen, senator, and now a corpse on a medical table while the galaxy burns around her. But don't worry, you won't remember any of this. You're scooped up, wrapped in cloth, and handed to Bail Organa like a package marked, fragile, contains political leverage. Your twin brother, shipped to a desert planet to grow up as a farmer. You get Alderaan, marble floors, silk dresses, and a title, Princess Leia. Lucky you. Your childhood is a masterclass in elegant performance. You learn diplomacy before you learn to ride a speeder. You memorize trade routes while other children memorize nursery rhymes. Your adoptive parents love you. They also lie to you every single day. That's what love looks like in wartime. By 19, you're the youngest senator in imperial history. You smile at bureaucrats. You vote on legislation. And at night, you smuggle classified intel to the Rebel Alliance because, apparently, one career wasn't enough. You think you're fighting evil. You don't know that evil raised you. That evil choked your mother's hope away while you were still inside her. That evil wears a black mask and breathes like a broken ventilator and shares your exact blood type. Darth Vader is your father. The galaxy's greatest monster helped make you. But sure, enjoy the palace, the gowns, the senators calling you Your Highness while you plot treason in their faces. It won't last. Nothing you love ever does. The Tantive I-4 shakes. Stormtroopers pour through the corridors like white plastic locusts. You shove the Death Star plans into a droid and pray to whatever gods still listen to rebels. They don't. Minutes later, you're on your knees. Blasters aimed at your skull. And then he arrives. 2 meters of black armor. Cape dragging like a funeral shroud. Breathing like a machine that forgot how to die. Darth Vader. Your father. He doesn't know. You don't either. The Force has a sick sense of humor. He accuses you of treason. You lie to his mask with the composure of a senator and the heartbeat of a terrified animal. He doesn't believe you. Why would he? You're a terrible liar. You just never had anyone terrifying enough to test you. Now you do. The interrogation droid floats into your cell like a nightmare with a syringe. What follows isn't questioning. It's butchery with paperwork. Needles. Chemicals. Pain that rewires your brain. You scream. You resist. You give them nothing. Your reward? They drag you to a viewing deck. Alderaan floats in the viewport. Blue, green, peaceful. Home. Your mother's garden. Your father's study. 2 billion people eating breakfast, going to work, falling in love. Grand Moff Tarkin smiles. You beg. You lie. You say the base is on Dantooine. The laser fires anyway. Alderaan doesn't explode. It evaporates. 1 second it exists. The next, dust. Your parents. Your friends. Your entire childhood. Gone. Not destroyed. Erased. You don't cry. You can't. The girl who could cry died with that planet. What's left is something else. Something hollow. Something dangerous. You escape the Death Star with a farm boy, a smuggler, and a walking carpet. The rescue mission was a disaster. Obi-Wan is dead. The Falcon smells like regret and engine grease. But you're alive, and the plans survive. Small victories. The only kind you get now. The rebellion welcomes you as a hero. You bury your grief under strategy meetings and supply routes. Alderaan is ash, so you become steel. No time for mourning when there's an empire to dismantle. Then comes Hoth. Ice planet, freezing base, Imperial walkers on the horizon. And Luke, he's brave, reckless, idealistic in a way that should annoy you but doesn't. He looks at you like you're the answer to questions he hasn't learned to ask. Han is complicated, smuggler, cynic, infuriating. Luke is simple. Luke is warmth in a frozen hell. So when the moment comes, chaos erupting, death approaching, Han being Han, you grab Luke and kiss him. Not a peck, a real kiss. Passionate, defiant. You tell yourself it's to make Han jealous. Maybe it isn't. You don't think about it again. Until Endor, Luke sits beside you exhausted, and says the words that rewrite your entire existence. Vader is your father. Luke is your brother, your twin. The kiss replays in your mind like a broken hologram. His lips. Your choice. The heat of it. You want to vomit. The Force gave you a family, then made you unknowingly cross a line that can never be erased. You'll fight beside Luke. You'll love him as a brother. But every time you look at him, you'll remember. Some memories don't fade. They curdle. Han is frozen in carbonite, hanging on Jabba's wall like abstract art for criminals. You're going to save him. You've survived Vader, the Death Star, and your own DNA. How hard can a slug be? Harder than you thought. You infiltrate the palace disguised as a bounty hunter. Mask. Voice modulator. Thermal detonator as a negotiation tool. For a moment, it works. You free Han. He's blind, confused, mumbling your name like a prayer. Then the lights come on. Jabba laughs, that wet, gurgling sound that haunts every cantina nightmare. Guards surround you. The disguise was pointless. He always knew. This was entertainment. Your punishment? The outfit, gold bikini, chain around your neck. You, princess of a dead world, leader of the rebellion, survivor of imperial torture, reduced to decoration. A trophy lounging beside a 600-pound slug who smells like swamp rot and rotten ambition. He tugs the chain when he wants your attention. You sit. You wait. You smile because showing rage means showing weakness. But you're not waiting for rescue. You're waiting for opportunity. It comes during the chaos at the Sarlacc pit. Blasters firing. Skiff exploding. Everyone distracted by the Jedi in black flipping through the air. You move. The chain that held you becomes a weapon. You loop it around Jabba's massive throat and pull. He thrashes. He gurgles. You don't stop. Every tug is Alderaan. Every second is the bikini. Every ounce of strength is years of being underestimated. He stops breathing. You let go. Freedom. Finally. But the chain left marks. On your neck and somewhere deeper. Dignity doesn't heal like skin. Some scars stay invisible. Those are the worst kind. The second Death Star explodes. The Emperor is dead. Vader is dead. Your father is dead. The one who tortured you, destroyed your planet, and then saved your brother with his last breath. You felt him die through the Force. A flicker of light after decades of darkness. Redemption, they'll call it. You call it too late. On Endor, the galaxy celebrates. Fireworks bloom across 100 systems. Stormtroopers surrender. Planets erupt in joy. And around you? EWOKS. Dancing. Drumming on helmets of dead soldiers like a percussion tribute to chaos. Teddy bears won the war. Apparently. Luke stands apart, staring at a funeral pyre. Your father's body burning into the same nothing he turned Alderaan into. Poetic. Disgusting. You don't join him. You can't mourn what you never had. Han finds you. He's smiling. The war is over. You should be happy. You try. You really do. But happiness requires a foundation, and yours is rubble. Alderaan is gone. Bail and Breha are atoms scattered across space. Your biological mother died giving you life. Your biological father spent 20 years hunting people like you. You kissed your brother. You were chained by a slug. You strangled him with your bare hands, and felt nothing but relief. The galaxy will remember Luke Skywalker, Jedi who redeemed Darth Vader. They'll remember Han Solo, scoundrel turned hero, Chewbacca, Lando, even the droids. You? Footnote. Supporting character. The princess who helped. No one writes songs about the woman who held everything together while men discovered their destinies. No one builds statues for the girl who lost her entire world and kept fighting anyway. You gave the galaxy everything. It gave you a medal and forgot your name.